Good day, everyone. I am Marycris Magsanay from BF2A. The title of the output is the computation of grades in elementary learning area. So we will proceed to the task 1. In task 1, the following final grades are obtained in a class of a grade 5 pupils. So here are the grades of all grade 5 pupils. So as we can see, the highest grade of a grade 5 pupil is 92 and the lowest grade is 76. So the question is, using a norm reference grading with a 7-point scale, determine the score that would get a failing mark. What is your general comment on this? And using of norm reference grading with the 7-point scale, which is this one, the 7-point grading, which has excellent 93 to 100, fair 77 to 84, poor or a pass 70 to 76, and failed 0 to 69. Before that, what is 7-point grading? Why do they use 7-point grading? It is because it is easier and accurate to use. The comment in this question is all students are all passed. There are no failing mark or grade. We're going to answer the question number 2. The question number 2 is, using a norm reference grading with an 8-point scale, determine the scores that would get a failing mark. How is it compared to the previous grading system used? As you can see, the first question is they use a 7-point grading, while the second question is they use 8-point scale. So to compare it, there are differences between this point scale of grading. Overall, the grade 5 students or the grade 5 pupils are no failing grades. So now let's proceed to the task 1B. In task 1B, compute the grade of the students in grade 5 English with the following row score. It has a 3-row score, which is the written work, the performance test, and a quarterly test. So now we will be compute the written work. So in written work, a grade 5 students has a 85 out of 100. So here are the formula to compute this score. So learners row score divided by to the highest possible score, which is the 100 times 100. So the solution is 85, the learner's row score, divided into 100 score, the highest possible score. 0.85 times 100 equals to 85. So in order to get the rating score, so here are the formula to get the rating score. So percentage score, which is 85 times weight of the components. So how do we get the weight of the components? So here are the weight of the components. Written work. So since English subject, we're going to compute the English subject. So the weight components is English. So in written work, there are correspondent 30% in performance task, 50% in quarterly assessment, 20%. So in written work, we will go into percentage score. So in written work, percentage score times weight of the components, which is the 30%. So 85 times 0.30 is equals to 25. So here are the total of the written work. Performance task, grade 5 students got a 65 out of 100. So the formula to get the percentage score is the same. So the solution is 65 divided to 100 is 0.65 times 100 is equals to 65. In order to get the written score, 65 times 50%, which is the corresponding of the weight of components, the 50%. So 65 times 0.50 is equals to 32.5. So the last one is the quarterly test. So to get the quarterly test score, we're going to the quarterly test. A grade 5 students got a 55 out of 100. 55 divided into 100 is equals to 0.55. So times 100 is equals to 55. To get the written score, we're going to see the weight of the components, the quarterly assessment, which is 20%. We're going to compute the percentage score times weight of the components, which is 20%. 55 rated score got a percentage score of 25.5, and performance task got a 32.5, and the last quarterly test has 11 rated score. So we're going to add this three results. So the 25.5 plus 32.5 plus 11 is equals to 69. So this is not yet the grade. So this is the official grade. So the grade of grade 5 English students is 80. It is transmitted grade. So now let us proceed to task 2. In task 2, complete the table below, calculate the total row score in each component, determine the percentage score, apply the percentage weight score, and calculate her first quarter. So to calculate the first quarter of Araling Panlipunan, we have a written work, a performance task, and a quarterly assessment. So in written work, the highest score is 170. So the possible score is 144. So 144 divided into 170 times 100 times 100 is equals to 84.70. So 84.70, since Araling Panlipunan, so the weight components is in written work is 20%, in performance task is 50%, and the quarterly assessment is 20%. So 84.70 times 30% written work. So in total, a result of 25.41. So in performance task, the highest score is 110. So she got a 92 points, 92 total points. So in 92 total times 110, 92 divided into 110 is equals to times 100 is equals to 83.63. So 83.63 divide, that. So 83.63 times 50% is equals to 41.81. So in the last quarterly assessment has 50 out of 100, 30 out of 50. So 30 times, 30 divide 50 times 100 is 60. 60 divided by 5 and 2, 20% of quarterly assessment is equals to 12. So we're going to total the 3 score, the 3 percentage score, which is written work is 25.41, first task is 41.81, quarterly test is, well, a total of 79.22. So this is not the final grade, so this is an initial grade. So the final grade of AILs in a first quarter of Araling Panlipunan is 87. This is a transmitted grade. So we're going to see the descriptive grading scale if AIL is pass or fail. So 87. So 87, it is a very satisfactory, and AIL got a remark of pass. So answer. AIL's first rating is 89.25, and its descriptive equivalent. So this is the total score of this percentage score, which is 79.22. This is not the final grade, it is initial grade. So we're going to transmute this 79.22. So the result is 87 grade, which is transmute. This is a transmitted grade. So the question is, suppose AIL's grade in the same subject for the second, third, and fourth quarter are 88, 90, and 92. Respectively, compute her final rating. Whereas until and it is descriptive equivalent. So, AIL got 87 in his first quarter grade. So, we're going to add this second, third, and fourth quarter grade, which is 88, 90, and 92. So, in learning area of Filipino, the final grade of Ellen is 88, which is a remarkable pass. In English, 88, final grade is 88, which is pass. The mathematics is 84, which is pass. And science got a 89 of final grade, which is pass. In Araling Panlipunan, Ellen got a 89 final grade, which is pass. In MAPE, the final grade of Ellen is 90, which is pass. And in Edukasyon sa Pagpapatao, final grade of Ellen is 90, which is pass. And the Edukasyong Pagtahanan at Pagkabuhayan, Ellen got is 73 of the final grade, which is fail. So, a total or a general average of Ellen's final grade is 83. We're going to add this 8 final grade subject, and a total of 691 divided by into 8. The result, a total of 86.37. Now let us proceed to task 3. We're going to compute the grade of Alden. So here are the learning area, which has a Filipino, English, Mathematics, Science, Araling Panlipunan, Edukasyon sa Pagkatao, Edukasyong Pagtahanan at Pagbabayan. So in MAPE, there are 4 areas, which is music, arts, physical education, and health. So in written work, in Filipino, Alden's got a 83. We're going to see the weight of components. Since this is a Filipino, we're going to, in written work, the components is 30%. In performance task is 50%. And quarterly assessment is 20%. So 83, in Filipino, 83 times 30% is equals to 24.9. And performance task in Filipino is 81 times, we're going to divide it into 50%. Total result of 40.5. In quarterly assessment, 76 times 20% is equals to 15.2. In initial grade of 80.6. And so we're going to transmute it. So they're going to 87. In a learning area of Filipino, he got a 87 quarterly grade in Filipino. So in English, the written work is 80. So we're going to, in written work, we're going to times 80 times 30% is equals to 24. In performance task, 79 times 50 is equals to 39.5. And quarterly assessment, 74 times 20% is 14.8. So the initial grade is 78.3. So the quarterly grade is 86. In mathematics, 70. So the performance task assessment components of math is, in written work is 40, in performance task is 40, and a quarterly assessment is 50. So 70 times 40 is equals to 28. So this is a weight components of mathematics. So in written work, so performance task is 79 times 40. We're going to times the written work of mathematics 70 to 40%. Performance task 68 to 40%. So quarter assessment of 60 times 20%. A total of initial grade is 67.2. That's it transmuted to 79. In science, same with mathematics. So 76 times 40% is equals to 30.4. 79 times 40 is equals to 31.6. So 65 times, in quarter assessment, 65 times 50% is equals to 13. The initial grade is 75, transmuted into 84. In Araling Panlipunan, 80 times 30% is equals to 54. In performance task, 83 times 50% is equals to 41.5. In quarter assessment, 82 times 50% is equals to 16.4. A total initial grade of 81.9. It transmuted into 88 grade of upper grade. So in Edukasyon sa Pagpapatao, 88 times 30% is 24.9. So in performance task, ang edukasyon pagkatao, 85 times 50% is 42.5. In quarterly assessment, 80 times 50% is equals to 60%. Initial grade of 83.4. It transmute into 89 grade. So in edukasyong pantahanan at pangkabuhayan, the written works is 81 times 20% is equals to 16.2. So 83 times 60% is equals to 49 times 49.8. So in quarterly assessment, 78 times 50% is 15.6. The initial grade is 81.6. Final grade of 88. So in MAPE, we have music, arts, physical education, health. So 77 is the written work of music times 20% is 15.4. In performance task, 77 times 60% is equals to 46.2. In quarterly assessment, 74 times 20% is equals to 14.8. So the initial grade of 66.4 and transmuted it into 85. So in arts, 83 with the same is transmuted with the components. So 83 times 20% is equals to 60.6. So in performance task of arts is 83 times 60% is equals to 48. So in quarterly assessment, 82 times 82 times 20 is equals to 16.4. Initial grade of 81. It transmuted into 88. So in physical education, 79 times 20 is equals to 15.8. In performance task, 81 times 60 is equals to 48.6. So in quarterly assessment, 75 times 20 is equals to 15. So the initial grade of 79.4. The quarterly transmuted grade is equals to 87. So in health, 83 times 20% is equals to 16.6. So in performance task, 79 times 60% is equals to 47.4. So in quarterly assessment, 76 times 20% is equals to 15.2. Initial grade of 79.2. Transmuted it into 87. Answer the following question. What is Alden composition grade in MAPE? How do you define it? So the composition of grade in the learning area of MAPE, which is Alden's got a 85 grade of music, 88 grade of arts, 87 grade of physical education, 87 grade of health. I will be adding this 4 and divided it into 4, a result of 86.75. So in this area, grade of MAPE, which Alden is good. They got a very good grade. So number 2, in which learning area did Alden perform best during the first quarter week? So in a learning area of edukasyon sa pagpakatao, which Alden got the highest grade, which is the 89 grade. So number 3, in which learning area does Alden need to improve on? Why so? So in the learning area of mathematics, which Alden got the lowest grade of 79. So I think this area, this subject should Alden need to improve on. So number 4, what does his level prophecy in Araling Panlipunan signify? So in Araling Panlipunan, in quarterly grade got the second to the highest grade of 88, which Alden's got good grade. So number 5, describe Alden's overall performance in the first quarter. How did you communicate this to his friends? So the overall performance of Alden got a good grade aside from this grade in mathematics, which is we got a lowest grade of 79. So to communicate his parents, I think they should focus on Alden's learning in mathematics. So they should be study more about mathematics. So someday he got a perfect or a highest grade in the learning area of mathematics. So that would be all. Thank you.